This piece is called Chrysalid, and it's just part of an evolution of works that I'd made, which were called Morpheus 1, Morpheus 2, Morpheus 3, and then at the time I was also exploring tree-like forms with branches, and I had the thought that I would take one of these Morphei and put it on a tripod branching system, and came up with this work. A novel, is it John Bryant? It's called Chrysalid, and it's a sort of a 1950s sci-fi novel set in the future where there's all sorts of genetic mutations, and I just like this idea that somehow outside the confines of protected life there was another garden, or a range of other creatures that were fantastic and mutant, and I'd also reflected a fair bit that the calling card of my work in a way is that it has this sort of otherworldly presence, and so it was a good fit. So Chrysalid it is.
We're very excited to have this piece by Phil Price, Chrysalid. It is 10.8 metres tall, which is his largest sculpture ever. Phil's chosen to be inspired by the hydrangea and the tones of the hydrangea, which move from delicate pinks to blues to mauves. So you can see the gentle tonality and the hues which move up the tendrils.
We've also been exploring these ideas that the designs would be more and more unique. So more and more like nature, where the symmetry of things is fairly perfect, but it's not absolutely perfect. The petals on a flower are all just minutely different, even though they go to make up this beautiful symmetrical whole. Kind of delightful, and it's one of those things that you see when you look more, and there's always reward in seeing when you look more.
I love the work of Phil Price because I think we don't actually get to see that much kinetics or movement in sculptures. And I love the way he makes these works look seamless, and they'd be very easy to make, whereas there's a lot of background sketching and engineering and planning that goes into making such a work of perfection.
So what a wonderful place, New Zealand has a soul, to me, that does not exist in another country, and I don't know whether that's certainly not lost on the people that decide that they will live here or were born here. There's a love of the land, and there's a life in the land that is seriously beautiful, and all of that is been embraced by Brick Bay's philosophy, and their support of art and design and the good and sophisticated things in life are a real pleasure to be part of.